Welcome to K53 Shop. This is Learner's Test 1 for Code A, the motorcycle. This is the full test, 68 questions, exactly like the real thing. 30 on the rules of the road, 30 on the road signs, and 8 on the controls of your vehicle. You get 5 seconds to answer each one. Then I will give you the answer and explain why it is right. To pass, you need 22 out of 30 on rules, 23 out of 30 on signs, and 6 out of 8 on controls. Grab a pen and let's begin. Question 1. Which rule is considered the most important rule of the road in South Africa? The answer is keep to the left side of the road as far as is safe. South Africa drives on the left. Keeping as far left as is safe underpins every other rule of the road. Question 2. What does this sign warn you about ahead? The answer is a road that crosses this road. Warning: a crossroads is ahead where another road crosses yours. Approach ready to yield. Question 3. When, if ever, may you drive on the right-hand side of a public road that carries traffic in both directions? The answer is when a traffic officer orders you to do so. A traffic officer's instruction overrides the normal keep left rule. Switching on your emergency lights gives you no such right. Question 4. Where is this sign found? The answer is at a traffic circle where right-of-way is applicable. Priority sign. You have right-of-way ahead, but still check that others actually yield. Question 5. You may not obtain a learner's license if 1. You already have a license for the same vehicle class. 2. You are declared unfit to obtain a driving license and that period still applies. 3. Your license is temporarily suspended and the suspension has not expired. Which are correct? The answer is 1, 2, and 3 are all correct. All 3 disqualify you. You cannot hold a learner's for a class you are already licensed for, nor while you are declared unfit or still suspended. Question 6. What does this warning sign show you? The answer is roads cross ahead and other vehicles from the side must stop or yield at the intersection. Priority crossroad. The thicker bar is your road, so traffic from the side must stop or yield to you. Question 7. A vehicle whose brakes are not good must be towed how? The answer is with a tow bar. A rope can only pull. With bad brakes, the towed vehicle needs a rigid tow bar, which can also hold it back. Question 8. What does this sign show you? The answer is must only drive straight on. A blue circle is a command. You may only proceed straight ahead. Question 9. A following distance is safe when, if the vehicle in front of you suddenly stops, you could do what? The answer is stop without swerving. A safe following distance is one that lets you stop in a straight line without swerving if the vehicle in front stops suddenly. Question 10. What does this sign mean? The answer is prohibits you from using your hooter. Prohibition. You may not sound your hooter beyond this sign, commonly near hospitals. Question 11. Unless a sign shows otherwise, what is the general speed limit in a town or city? The answer is 60 kilometers per hour. Unless a sign says otherwise, the limit in a town or city is 60 kilometers per hour. Outside, it is 100, and on a freeway, 120. Question 12. What does this sign show you? The answer is you must be on the lookout of cyclists. Warning: look out for cyclists who may be on or crossing the road ahead. Question 13. How far in front of you may your vehicle's dip lights shine at most? The answer is 45 meters. Your dip lights may not shine further than 45 meters ahead so that you do not blind oncoming drivers. Question 14. What does this sign show you? 1. You may not turn left ahead. 2. You may not turn left there. 3. There is a one-way to the right ahead. Which are correct? The answer is 1 only is correct. The sign prohibits a left turn ahead at the next intersection, not at the point where the sign stands. Question 15. You may not. The answer is leave your vehicle unattended while the engine is running. Never leave your vehicle unattended with the engine running. It can roll away or be driven off. Question 16. What does this road marking warn you about? The answer is there is a level crossing with one railway line ahead. A single X marking warns of a level crossing with one railway line ahead. Question 17. The last action that you must take before moving to another lane is to. The answer is check the blind spot. Mirrors and signals come first. The very last thing before you move across is a glance over your shoulder at the blind spot. Question 18. What does this sign tell you about the road? The answer is slippery. Warning: slippery road surface ahead. Ease off the accelerator and avoid harsh braking. Question 19. If you want to change lanes, you must. The answer is give the necessary signal, and after looking for other traffic, change lanes. Signal first, then look for other traffic, and only then move over. Signaling alone does not give you the right to change lanes. Question 20. What does this sign show you? The answer is stop and drive on when it is safe to do so in the sequence that the vehicles stopped at the stop. A four-way stop. Every vehicle must stop, then proceed in the sequence they stopped. Question 21. You may pass another vehicle on its left-hand side if it 1. Indicates that it is going to turn right. 2. Drives on the right-hand side of a road with a shoulder where you can pass. 3. Drives in a town in the right-hand lane of 2 lanes in the same direction. Which are correct? The answer is all of the above are correct. All 3. You may pass on the left when the vehicle ahead is turning right, or is driving on the right of the road, or is in the right lane of a 2-lane road in a town. Question 22. What does this sign tell you about the road? The answer is the road winds for 12 kilometers. The plate under the warning sign gives the distance. The road winds for the next 12 kilometers. Question 23. You are not allowed to stop. The answer is 5 meters from a bridge. You may not stop within 5 meters of a bridge. It hides you from other traffic and the road is often narrow there. Question 24. What does this sign show you? The answer is you are not allowed to drive there without permission. 2 horizontal bars in a red circle. Only authorized vehicles may enter, so you need permission to drive there. Question 25. You may, on a public road, the answer is pass another vehicle turning right on the left-hand side without driving on the shoulder of the road. You may pass on the left a vehicle that is turning right, but you must stay on the roadway and not use the shoulder. Question 26. What does this sign tell you when it flashes? The answer is there is danger in the road ahead. When this yellow light flashes, it warns you of danger in the road ahead. Question 27. At an intersection, the answer is pedestrians who are already crossing the road when the red man signal starts showing have right of way. Pedestrians who are already crossing when the red man appears keep the right of way. Let them finish. Question 28. What does this sign show you? The answer is you may not drive slower than 50 kilometers per hour. Blue equals command. It sets a minimum speed. You may not drive slower than 50 kilometers per hour. Question 29. What is the fastest speed at which you may tow a vehicle with a rope? The answer is 30 kilometers per hour. A vehicle towed with a rope may not be towed faster than 30 kilometers per hour. Question 30. What does this sign show you? The answer is maximum speed allowed at night. The plate with the stars is the night symbol. It shows the maximum speed allowed at night. Question 31. You may cross or enter a public road. The answer is if the road is clear of traffic for a long distance and can be done without obstructing traffic. Only enter or cross a public road when it is clear for a long distance and you can do it without obstructing other traffic. Question 32. What does this sign show you? The answer is no motor vehicles may overtake any vehicle for the next 500 meters. Prohibition. You may not overtake any vehicle for the distance shown, e.g. the next 500 meters. Question 33. Your vehicle's headlights must be switched on. 1. At any time of day when you cannot see people and vehicles 150 meters in front of you. 2. From sunset to sunrise. 3. When it rains and you cannot see vehicles 100 meters in front of you. Which are correct? The answer is all of the above are correct. All 3. Headlights are needed from sunset to sunrise, and any time you cannot see far enough ahead, including in rain. Question 34. The GM1 road marking. The answer is it shows the lanes for road users. GM1 is a lane line. It shows road users where the lanes are. Question 35. What does this road marking show you? The answer is, if you are driving in car A, must stop before this line. The stop line applies to car A, which is first at the line. Car A must stop before it. Question 36. What is the difference between road marking AA6 and road marking Y3? The answer is AA6 shows that you may not pass other vehicles, while Y3 shows that you may not drive over it to turn into a yard or anything else. Both prohibit overtaking, but Y3 may not be crossed at all, so you may not drive over it to turn into a yard or an entrance. Question 37. When may you drive in the section left of the yellow line, RM 4.1, in this sketch? 1. Any time when you want to let another vehicle pass you. 2. In daytime when you want to let another vehicle pass you. 3. On a freeway with 2 lanes in both directions, when you want to drive slower than 120 kilometers per hour. 4. When you have a flat tire and you want to park there to change it. Which are correct? The answer is 2 and 4 only are correct. You may only cross the yellow line to let a vehicle pass in daytime or to park off the road with a breakdown such as a flat tire. Question 38. All road signs with a yellow background, like this one, are what kind of sign? The answer is temporary. A yellow background means the sign is temporary, used at roadworks or for a temporary hazard. Question 39. When may you not pass another vehicle? When you 1. Are nearing the top of a hill. 2. Are nearing a curve. 3. Can only see 100 meters in front of you because of smoke over the road. Which are correct? The answer is all of the above are correct. All 3. Never overtake near the top of a hill, near a curve, or when smoke or anything else limits how far you can see. Question 40. This marking shows that only what may park there? The answer is buses. The B in the bay reserves that parking for buses only. Question 41. You may not drive into an intersection when the answer is there is not enough space in the intersection to turn without blocking other traffic. Never enter an intersection unless you can clear it. Blocking it when you cannot get through is an offense. Question 42. When the robot is red and the green arrow flashes to the right as indicated, it shows you that. The answer is, if you want to turn right, you may go. A flashing green arrow lets you turn right, even on red, when it is safe to do so. Question 43. When you have been involved in an accident, you 1. Must immediately stop your vehicle. 2. Must see if somebody is injured. 3. May use a little bit of alcohol for the shock. Which are correct? The answer is 1 and 2 only are correct. Stop immediately and check whether anyone is injured. You may never drink alcohol after an accident. Question 44. If you come to a robot and the red light flashes, you must The answer is stop and go only if it's safe to do so. A flashing red light is treated like a stop sign. Stop, then go only when it is safe. Question 45. The legal speed which you may drive The answer is shown to you by signs next to the road. The legal speed is whatever the signs beside the road show. Never assume it. Question 46. What does this sign show you? The answer is you are not allowed to enter there. No entry. Vehicles may not proceed beyond this sign, often the exit end of a one-way street. Question 47. When do you have right of way? 1. When you are within a traffic circle. 2. When you have stopped first at a four-way stop. 3. When you want to turn right at an intersection in a two-way road. Which are correct? The answer is 1 and 2 only are correct. You have right of way inside a traffic circle and at a four-way stop if you stopped first. Wanting to turn right gives you no right of way. Question 48. When this sign is illuminated, what does it show you? The answer is it is a lane only for traffic coming from the front. A red X above a lane means that lane is for traffic coming towards you. Do not use it. Question 49. If you come across an emergency vehicle on the road sounding a siren, you must. The answer is give right of way to the emergency vehicle. Give right of way to an emergency vehicle sounding its siren. Move over and let it through. Question 50. What does this road marking show you? The answer is a line is going to begin which prohibits you from crossing/overtaking. The arrows warn that a line is beginning which you may not cross or overtake across. Question 51. If you want to turn left with your vehicle, what must you do? The answer is give the necessary signal in good time. Signal in good time before you turn left. You need not stop first, and you never swing right to turn left. Question 52. What does this sign prohibit you from doing? The answer is stopping there at certain times. The S with a red slash means no stopping, and the plate limits it to the times shown. Question 53. What is legal with regard to the towing of another vehicle? The answer is you may not tow another vehicle using any motorcycle. A motorcycle may never be used to tow another vehicle. It has neither the mass nor the stability to do it safely. Question 54. What does this sign prohibit? The answer is motorcycles with an engine capacity of 125 cubic centimeters and less from continuing beyond the sign. The plate limits the prohibition. Motorcycles of 125 cubic centimeters and less may not go past this sign. Question 55. You break the traffic law if you ride your motorcycle or motor tricycle. How? The answer is conveying two adult persons on the sidecar. A sidecar may carry only one adult. Carrying two adults on it is an offense. Question 56. What does this sign show motorcycle riders? The answer is they must ride to the left of this sign. Blue means command. The arrow orders motorcycle riders to keep to the left of this sign. Question 57. What number plates must your motorcycle have? The answer is one number plate at the rear only. A motorcycle carries a single number plate at the rear. Only a car needs one at the front as well. Question 58. What does this sign show motorcycle riders? The answer is they must use that part of the road. An R with a motorcycle on blue is a reservation. That part of the road is reserved for motorcycles, and motorcycles must use it. Question 59. When is it an offense if you hold a learner's license for a motorcycle? 1. You ride your own motorcycle next to your instructor. 2. You keep only one hand on the handlebars. 3. You ride at 80 kilometers per hour outside a built-up area. Which are correct? The answer is 2 only is correct. Only the second is an offense, because you must keep both hands on the handlebars. Riding beside your instructor is allowed, and 80 kilometers per hour outside a built-up area is within the limit. Question 60. What does this sign show you? The answer is the speed limit for you is 60 kilometers per hour. A red circle is a limit, not advice. With the motorcycle plate below it, your speed limit here is 60 kilometers per hour. Question 61. Look at the numbered controls. Which lever applies the rear brake on a motorcycle? The answer is number 7. Number 7 is the brake pedal, which applies the rear brake. Question 62. Which number is used to accelerate? The answer is number 5. Number 5 is the accelerator on the right hand grip. Question 63. Which control is used to increase or decrease the speed of the motorcycle? The answer is number 5. Number 5, the accelerator, is what raises and lowers your speed. Question 64. To change gears, which numbers must you use? The answer is numbers 1 and 2. Gears need the gear lever, number 1, and the clutch, number 2, used together. Question 65. Which number is used for turning the motorcycle? The answer is number 8. Number 8 is the handlebar. That is what steers the motorcycle. Question 66. To indicate that you are going to turn, which number must you use? The answer is number 6. Number 6 is the indicator used to signal a turn. Question 67. Which controls must be used to stop the motorcycle? The answer is numbers 4 and 7. Stopping needs both brakes, the front brake, number 4, and the brake pedal for the rear, number 7. Question 68. To control the speed of the motorcycle, which controls must you use? The answer is numbers 4, 5, and 7. Speed is controlled with the front brake, 4, the accelerator, 5, and the rear brake pedal, 7. That is the end of the test. Add up your score and be honest with yourself. Remember, you need 22 out of 30 on the rules, 23 out of 30 on the signs, and 6 out of 8 on the controls. You have to pass all 3. Drop your score in the comments and tell us which section caught you out. Practice more tests on the K53 Sharp app and subscribe for test 2. Good luck with your learners.